Suzuki's two-stroke legacy includes some of the most thrilling and rarest street bikes ever made. These 10 rarest Suzuki two-stroke models boast unique engineering, limited runs, and unforgettable performance that make them true collector's treasures. So, get ready to discover these hidden gems that have earned legendary status among enthusiasts worldwide. Number 10. Suzuki RGB 250 SP VJ23. The 1996 Suzuki RGB 250 SP VJ23 is the rarest and most advanced of the RGB lineage, produced exclusively for the Japanese market in limited numbers. It featured a new 70-degree V-twin two-stroke engine, a departure from the earlier 90-degree layout, with a square 54 by 54.5 mm bore and stroke, producing up to 62 horsepower when D-restricted. The SP variant boasted a dry clutch, close ratio 6-speed gearbox, and fully adjustable suspension. It also introduced electric start and a functional ram air intake, feeding twin Mikuni TM32SS carbs. The aluminum twin-spar frame, 290mm dual front discs, and 134 kg dry weight made it razor-sharp on twisty roads. With its factory Lucky Strike livery and limited production, the VJ23 SP is a collector's gem, the final and finest evolution of Suzuki's two-stroke street racers. Number 9. Suzuki RG125 Gamma SP. The Suzuki RG125 Gamma SP is a rare homologation special derived from the standard RG125 Gamma, produced in limited numbers during the early 1990s for the Japanese domestic market. It featured a 124cc liquid-cooled two-stroke single-cylinder engine with a crankcase reed valve and Suzuki's AETC, or automatic exhaust timing control power valve system. The SP variant delivered up to 33 horsepower at 11,250 RPM, a significant jump from the earlier 25 horsepower models, thanks to revised porting and a larger expansion chamber. It came equipped with a 6-speed close ratio gearbox, electric start, and a balance shaft to reduce vibration. The chassis was upgraded with an aluminum frame, upside-down forks, and a rear monoshock. Aesthetically, the SP often wore race replica liveries inspired by Suzuki's GP machines. With its lightweight 105 kg dry mass and aggressive geometry, the RG125 Gamma SP remains a coveted piece of Suzuki's two-stroke legacy. Number 8. Suzuki GT500 Water Buffalo Final Edition. The Suzuki GT500 Water Buffalo Final Edition, produced in 1977, marked the end of an era for large-capacity two-stroke street bikes. Known as the first mass-produced Japanese motorcycle with liquid cooling, the GT500 featured a 739cc water-cooled two-stroke triple with a 70mm by 64mm bore and stroke, producing 67 horsepower at 6,500 RPM with a top speed of around 180 km per hour. The final edition retained the 5-speed gearbox, dual front disc brakes, and Suzuki's recycle injection system to reduce visible exhaust smoke. Weighing 219 kilograms dry, it was a touring-oriented machine with smooth power delivery and a distinctive 3-4 exhaust system. Nicknamed Water Buffalo in the US, Kettle in the UK, and Water Bottle in Australia, the GT500's final edition is revered for its innovation, comfort, and rarity, a dignified farewell to Suzuki's big-bore two-stroke legacy. Number 7. Suzuki RGB 250 VJ22 Lucky Strike Special Edition. The Suzuki RGB 250 VJ22 Lucky Strike Special Edition, released in 1993, is among the rarest factory-liveried two-stroke Suzukis ever built. Created to commemorate Kevin Schwantz's 1993 500cc World Championship with Team Lucky Strike Suzuki, only 240 units were produced for the Japanese domestic market. Based on the VJ22A platform, it featured a 249cc, 90-degree V-twin two-stroke engine with automatic exhaust timing control and Suzuki Advanced Power Control, as well as multiple digital ignition system. producing up to 62 horsepower when D-restricted. The bike included 41mm upside-down forks, a banana-style swing arm, and a dry weight of just 128 kilograms. What sets this edition apart is its factory-painted frame and red seat, mimicking the RGV 500 GP Racer's aesthetic. With its limited production, authentic race-inspired graphics, and technical pedigree, the VJ22 Lucky Strike is a crown jewel in Suzuki's two-stroke legacy. Number 6. Suzuki GT500. The Suzuki GT500, produced from 1975 to 1977, is a rare transitional model that marked the end of Suzuki's big-bore two-stroke twins. Essentially a refined version of the T500 Titan, the GT500 featured a 492cc air-cooled two-stroke parallel twin with a 70x64mm bore and stroke, producing 44 horsepower at 6,000 RPM. It retained piston port induction and Suzuki's crankcase cylinder injection oiling system. Updates included electronic ignition, a front disc brake, and a larger 17-liter fuel tank. The GT500 used dual VM32SS Mikuni carburetors, a 5-speed gearbox, and had a dry weight of 179 kilograms, with a top speed of around 169 kilometers per hour. Though overshadowed by the emerging GT triples, the GT500's rarity lies in its short production run and its role as Suzuki's final large-capacity two-stroke twin street bike. Number 5. Suzuki RG400 Gamma. The Suzuki RG400 Gamma, produced from 1985 to 1987, is a Japan-only homologation special and the rarer sibling of the RG500. It featured a 397cc water-cooled two-stroke square-4 engine with rotary disc valves, producing 59 horsepower at 9,000 RPM and a top speed of 205 kilometers per hour. The engine was housed in a lightweight aluminum box section frame, paired with full floater rear suspension, 16-inch front and 17-inch rear wheels, and triple disc brakes. With a dry weight of 154 kilograms, it delivered razor-sharp handling and GP-inspired performance. The RG400 was never officially exported, making it significantly rarer than the RG500. Special editions like the Walter Wolf edition added exclusivity with unique livery and badging. As a street-legal Grand Prix replica, the RG400 Gamma remains a prize collectible, a compact powerhouse that captured the spirit of Suzuki's 500cc GP dominance. Number 3. Suzuki T500 Titan Cobra Edition. The Suzuki T500 Titan Cobra Edition, launched in 1968, was the debut model of Suzuki's legendary T500 series and one of the earliest large-capacity two-stroke street bikes. Marketed initially as the Cobra, it featured a 492cc air-cooled two-stroke parallel twin with a 70x64mm bore and stroke, producing 47 horsepower at 7,000 RPM and a top speed of 169 kilometers per hour or 105 miles per hour. It used twin 34mm Mikuni carburetors, a 5-speed gearbox, and Suzuki's Posi-Force oil ejection system. The Cobra name was short-lived due to legal objections from Ford, leading to rebranding as the Titan. The 1968 model had a longer swing arm, revised porting, and a distinctive candy gold or candy red paint scheme. With only a brief production run under the Cobra name, this early T500 variant is exceptionally rare and historically significant as Suzuki's bold challenge to British four-stroke dominance. Number 2. Suzuki AS100. The Suzuki AS100, introduced in the late 1960s, is a rare and often overlooked member of Suzuki's early two-stroke lineup. Closely related to the A100, the AS100 featured a 98cc air-cooled two-stroke single-cylinder engine with a rotary disc valve induction system, producing 9.5 horsepower at 7,500 RPM and a top speed of around 105 kilometers per hour or 65 miles per hour. It used a Mikuni VM20 SC carburetor, 4-speed constant mesh gearbox, and Suzuki's crankcase cylinder injection oiling system for improved lubrication. The pressed steel frame, twin shock suspension, and 18-inch wheels made it a lightweight commuter at just 83 kilograms dry. Its limited distribution and short production span make the AS100 a rare survivor in Suzuki's early two-stroke street bike heritage. And at number 1, the Suzuki Wolf 250. The Suzuki Wolf 250, officially known as the TV250 Wolf, was produced from 1988 to 1990 as a naked version of the RGB 250 VJ21, tailored for the Japanese domestic market. It featured a 249cc liquid-cooled 90-degree V-twin two-stroke engine, fed by twin Mikuni VM32SS carburetors, producing 45 horsepower at 9,500 RPM. The engine was housed in a lightweight aluminum twin-spar frame with full floater rear suspension, 41mm front forks, and triple-disc brakes. Unlike its fared RGB sibling, the Wolf 250 had a minimalist design with a round headlamp and upright handlebars, making it more street-friendly while retaining GP-inspired performance. With a dry weight of 138 kilograms, it offered agile handling and brisk acceleration. Due to its short production run and Japan-only availability, the Wolf 250 is a rare and collectible two-stroke street bike. These rare Suzuki two-stroke street bikes represent the perfect blend of innovation and exclusivity, captivating riders and collectors alike. Their limited availability only adds to their mystique. So, do you have a favorite rare Suzuki two-stroke? Share your pics and stories with us in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.